Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? Welcome to the very first ever. Oh, I've got some horrible feedback to start already. Very first ever Ultimate Golf Country Club Championship. What we've got going on is three teams. I gotta take these out. Three teams getting together in a big tournament. So what we've got today is the semi-final. Dudes versus Arnie's Army in a 18-hole basic ball, basic club challenge. I'm echoing. Oh no. All right, let's figure out. Here we are, off to a good start. All right, let's figure out. Here we are, off to a good start. All right, let's figure out. Here we are. We'll get it. Don't worry. There, I'll turn that down. All right, now we're good. I think I got her figured out. Oh, now I know what's going on. There. Now, it wouldn't be a normal royale unless, or a normal stream unless we were off to a rough start, right? Okay, let's try this again. We've got Arnie's Army. We've got the dudes. 18 holes, basic clubs, basic balls. It is going to be a battle of the ages. Now, we had team captains pick who's going to play. I know they went around with their clubs, figured out what they're going to do, and we've got two competitors about to go at it. So we've got from the dudes, all the way from the West Coast, my man, Groundhog Willie. Willie, what's going on, man? How are you?
Duff, and thank you. And Duff knows well. He kind of introduced me to the technical aspects of the game about 3 months ago when he generously answered like a dozen questions for me on a Reddit. We were going back and forth, and he was just answering all my questions because I just joined the tournament pro level, and I was losing, and I thought I can either play this game and lose forever or knuckle down. And Duff was my intro to the technical side.
Yeah, I love helping people. It's fun. It's one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, and yeah, I love sharing the knowledge, and I'll give out some tips and tricks as we go throughout this round. Now, on the other side of this battle, we've got, he goes by a couple names. I think I'm going to call him Bubba, but he goes by Buddha now. My man from just down the road in Toronto, Bubba / Buddha. How are you tonight, buddy?
No, what's up?
So, as you could hear from that 2-second response, he is actually a real person, people. So a lot of people just lost a bet. I think
my intro to meeting Duff.
What's that, buddy?
I said my intro to meeting Duff, guys. Not as deep rooted as Groundhog over here. I met Duff about 48 hours ago, just through a quick Facebook message. And like he just said, I am a real person. I do play all the royals that you see me play.
So you heard it here first. Breaking news. He is real. Believe it or not. I think we all knew that anyway. Are you guys ready to go? Like, do you guys want to hit your tee shots? Should we flip a coin? Should we flip a tee? How about just you guys play your tee shots, and then we'll go from there, and we'll alternate on the approach shots. I think that's the fair way to do it.
Your screen looks like a game of Battleship. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
Right? It's the guys in the club. They have all these other ideas about what I should be doing, and smarter than me and better than me. But I just can't get away from this. I just can't quit you. My screen.
Guys, 50 people in the chat. That's huge. Somebody, how's the sound? I know we got off to a little bit of a rough start, and but I think we're good now. Everything sounds good. Everything's good so far.
I think everything's good. Yep.
All right, good. Looks like we're doing well.
Team captain is Grip commentating also at the same time.
So we do have Grip in here. What's going on, buddy?
What's up? What's up? Here from Kentucky.
So Grip was the team captain from Arnie's Army, and my go-to guy here for setting this up. And he's going to join us and provide some comedic relief, and we'll try and translate whatever he says with that Kentucky accent.
There you go.
Now, this wouldn't be a Duff stream unless we did one of these. There it is.
Yeah. Let's get that started.
All right, so you guys will notice they do have the exact same wins, which I think was important for a stream like this, or for a game like this. Using these basic balls and basic clubs, it's so much of an advantage to have like a tailwind on a drive versus a headwind. All right, who's gonna come out the gate first? Who's gonna hit that first shot? Somebody's got to do it.
I don't know how the T flip went, but yeah, I'm ready to go. May the best man win, Groundhog.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Oh, lots in the chat. JP's there. Is that the JP from the dudes? We got a hello from Shreveport. Good luck, gents. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe for me, guys. First tee shot is away by Bubba. He manages to hit perfect. Willie does the same. So the winds, there's questions in the chat. Winds are between 8 and 9 miles an hour. Unwoke's here. Ryan's here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So we've got Bubba with interesting approach shot here. The rollout, the guide is so horrible on these clubs.
Awful first approach.
Bubba and Willie, let's raise their volume up. Done.
Gosh, that was awful.
You're going to be saying that a lot. So I played this course last night as a little bit of a tester to just to see how it was playing, and made a couple suggestions in terms of wins for certain holes and that, because you couldn't reach the green on a couple. And I did not do very well. I actually I hit the green on one, and then I missed my putt.
Yeah, the putting's wild. My heart is beating already for this chip.
Let's go in. Let's go in on this chip here. Oh, just off the pin.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. Oh, here we go. Production value. We've actually got a replay. Let's watch it. Let's go in.
Damn.
Let's go in on this chip here. Oh,
That must be those Royale skills.
just off. So we did miss in the replay there. Willie on the green, putting
Good luck, Willie.
for birdie, I believe.
It'll miss.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Yep.
It is so tough. The putting and the chip, at least you guys are even. The putting and the chipping is so tough on these.
It is.
Not finishing.
Turn.
One down.
No, we're even.
That's even.
All right, so we are even after one hole. Willie's up on the TB. I have a feeling TB might not play a factor.
We'll see.
And here we go, hole 2. So like we were chatting beforehand, it definitely goes a lot faster than it would in a real game, like when you guys were playing your rounds or whatever this afternoon.
Oh yeah, I'm used to basic gear for the most part.
So I found the biggest thing was just hitting perfect on everything. I would definitely not suggest using a lot of overpower for any of this. We got hello from
Easy from number one.
Louisville. You got to put some marbles in your mouth when you say it, right? Grip. Louisville.
Look, it's called Louisville. Or should I read Loserville?
Yeah. Jared A in the
Lexington.
house. What's up, Jared? 66 watching. New record for me. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. So Bubba off the tee pretty good there. We've got Willie.
Kind of just waiting for him to catch up. I'm used to speedy play. That's what happens when I don't use a grid. I'm sorry. And I'm totally fine with grid players.
Fast player.
Yeah, I use a grid.
Yeah.
I tried to play and I quit after 4 holes.
This is how I save time for all the Royals.
That's right.
I've had 5.5 hour rounds before, so
Oh my god!
That's ridiculous.
Oh my god!
it's longer than real golf.
So long par 5 here. Even in the game, even with the big boy clubs, you can't always reach this green. So it looks like they've got tailwind on a they're not even on approach yet. Tailwind should get them up into short iron or wedge distance. We've got Buddha Bubba off and running. Another ultimate shot in the middle of the fairway.
Nice.
Willie taking his time. If this is a 5.5 hour round, he's going to be playing the back nine on his own.
Yeah.
I'll wait till he's done this shot.
I got an Arnold Palmer story if you guys are interested. A real Arnold Palmer story.
Oh, we will. Hang on, I got a question first. Now, did you guys do much practicing before you played these rounds? Did you get one in today, maybe yesterday? I know we kind of gave you guys short notice, but did you play any rounds?
A couple today, more yesterday, and just a couple today. By halfway through the second attempt, I was frustrated enough to quit.
Yeah, it's not easy, is
But
it?
that was on Madness in 17 to 18 mile per hour winds, so just a nightmare.
Uh-huh.
This would have been impossible with the big wins, I think. It's going to be very hard anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, I played some spinal tour head-to-heads last night with basics and won one match.
Oh,
I lost
nice.
about 25, but there's a lot of AD holes there, and the wins were up to like 15.
Uh-huh.
That was a good call playing the tour to get the Abu Dhabi holes.
Holes, yeah.
So Buddha's away on approach. Let's see if he judged that
Yeah.
shot guide. Oh no, it's short. So we'll wait until Willie hits the shot, and then I'll give you a little tidbit of information that you guys can both use going forward. Turf Club's in here. Joseph Ferre, thanks for coming. Webo's here. Guys, Ultimate Golf Game Elite. So we've got Bubba playing right now. We've got Webo there in the chat. Click on his name. Go follow his channel. He is definitely one of the best in the game when it comes to Royales.
Yeah, I follow you and him.
My heart was beating watching you, Willie. Jeez, that's nice shot. Nice shot.
Willie on the green.
Shot, Willie.
That's TB.
Yeah, I had to OP it there.
That's dangerous.
Pressure's on. Are you giving us a tip about something before I...
So before you do this, shot guide, right? So if you guys look at and you can even do it right now, if you go in and click on your clubs and then you look at your shot guide. So that value that you get, so I think for these ones, most of them are around 40. So that 40 value, so what that is the percentage of the shot you're going to see from the bounce. Nice putt, buddy. Batting 500 with the putter. So that shot value is the percentage you get from that first bounce till the ball is going to quit rolling in a no wind situation. So when you guys are setting up your shots and it's a 40 shot view, you just need to visualize that remaining 60% and kind of get a look at it. And that'll give you a good indication of how far you're going to get on these rollouts. I use that all the time, like a full topspin Hellfire, for instance, where it's like, I think it's an 86 shot view, where you're trying to judge just how far it's going to roll. You can do it with any club, really. All right, let's watch.
One with you right now, Duff, is I don't have any topspin.
I know.
Okay, focus here. Let me focus.
This is where the marshals are going, quiet, please. It's away, and oh, it goes left. Willie out to the early lead, 1 up after 2 holes and the TB lead. So here's one of these holes off the tee. If that's a headwind, you have 0 hope of making that.
It's a tailwind, thank God.
It's
It's
a tailwind now. So after 2, we've got Bubba and Arnie's Army down 1 stroke to the dudes.
while we're sitting here, I can tell you my Arnold Palmer story.
No chance of hitting the fairway on the first bounce.
That'll hit. You just the wind will carry it. It'll go. You might have to give it a little overpower. Here I am caddying. Let's hear your story. I'll shut up.
Oh, it's just I was playing in a tournament in a club. It's a golf club. I was a member of the University of California Golf Club. And I got to represent the club for a tournament that happened to take place at Pebble Beach, not the course, but a course there. And between rounds, it was a Monday, Tuesday, between rounds, I'm goofing around on the practice putting green at Pebble Beach, the Pebble Beach, which is a nice little place, but it was vacant. And I'm sitting there alone. No one's around. And I look up, and who's walking across the green? It's Arnold Palmer, the man.
No way.
Wow.
My phone was dead. And I'm like, oh, God, I can't take a picture. But I had to do something. So I approached him and said, Mr. Palmer, do you mind if I just shake your hand? I really respect you. And he's like, sure, no problem. He's very, very friendly. And he just shook my hand, and then he just went on his way. At that point, he was an owner of the club, part owner.
Yeah.
He's got a few bucks, I think.
Yeah, he had a few.
Just a few.
I'm way behind on this hole, I think.
I have a feeling this might become a trend, which is fine. We got lots of filler. Turf Club, thanks for joining the chat, buddy. So Bubba's definitely got a shot at the green here.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I don't want to start lining it up until Groundhog catches up here, though.
Ultimate shot by the Willie. He's looking good. You guys should be pretty close to each other here, I think.
Oh, true. I can't see him on my screen. Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't see. I think we're separate.
No, you guys are in the same. Hey, turn on your shot arcs. Turn on your shot arcs.
No. That'll distract me too much.
Well, it's only one other player. It's not like you have 99 other people in your bracket.
That's true.
And then you can chirp each other. You can there you go. Toggle your arcs on.
Okay. Now I can see this. Where's
How
this
many?
little flag?
All right, so let's hear in the chat. You guys in the chat, who you got your money on? So now, knowing that the dudes are up 1 early, is Bubba going to make the comeback? Is Willie going to hold the lead? Let's see it in the chat. What do you guys think? Who's going to win this?
I'm supposed to answer? Oh, I thought you were asking team captain.
No,
Sorry.
not you guys. No, not you guys. It's in the chat, in the
Yeah.
YouTube chat.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, this is stressful already here.
Yeah, I know it is. It's like you can't
this
do anything with these balls.
Is the heart racing a little? I remember when I did my VIP Royale, I was so nervous.
I think
Bubba's gonna fall asleep before the round is over. on the chat.
Oh, the screen keeps. Oh no! Bite! No!
Oh,
Damn.
Bubba's
Like he's getting
gonna have to
getting the
put
lag.
Put some sandals on. You're spending a lot of time in the beach.
That's where he likes it.
My screen is so glitchy.
Bunker Royales. Come on.
Yeah, you might be better quick shot in this. Maybe not with those basic clubs.
Chance.
We hit 100 watching. Hey, boys, there's
I
100
told you.
people watching you guys play right now. No, don't get nervous. To all you guys that just joined the chat or just joined the stream, thank you so much. So we've got the Country Club Championship going on, put on by Ultimate Golf, hosted by me, Duff. We've got Dudes versus Arnie's Army. Right now, Dudes are up 1 stroke after 2 holes. Winner goes on. Loser tucks their tail between their legs and wallows off in shame.
That's another great shot, Willie.
Willie up on the green, 3 for 3 with TB. Nice work, buddy. Now let's see if he can get on the north side of 500 with his putting.
Here we go.
Let's watch this putt as he lines up. It comes back and it's in the hole. It's in the hole. Craftsman, NC, what's up, buddy?
Nope.
This is what I did when I played this last night. Every shot was left, right. That's all right. You'll make it back. Lots of holes to make it back up. Lots of holes.
I feel an eagle coming.
And guaranteed somebody is going to yank one off the tee and put it in the rough. And if you go in the rough here, it's probably going to cost you more than 1 stroke.
Oh, geez. I didn't even look at this yet.
Look at those tiebreaker points. Jeez.
I don't think it's going to come down to tiebreaker. All right, so after 3, we've got Groundhog Willie, 2 strokes up, representing the Dudes. We've got Bubba / Buddha representing Arnie's Army. So little known fact. So I live in Hamilton, Ontario, right on the west edge of Lake Ontario, basically north of like Buffalo area, and 45 minutes outside of Toronto. And my man Bubba lives in Toronto. So we've played against each other, I don't know, hundreds of times in Royales. We've been in the same bracket in tournaments probably hundreds of times. And here we are 45 minutes away. Had no idea.
Blew my mind.
We have a few guys in our club from up north, you know. We have Blaze. He's from Newfoundland, Canada. I don't know where Newfoundland is.
Newfoundland. It's far
Newfoundland.
east. They're so weird that their time zone is on the half hour.
Yeah. We also have Bald Eagle from Toronto and Shartsy also from Toronto. So you guys are all neighbors, I guess.
There's a lot of the history of the game. So basically everyone in the world except for the States had access to the game before you guys did. Before the full worldwide release. And back in the old days, so we play Royales, there'd be 10 people in them. And it was LFC was there, Big Easy was there, Webbo was there. There was a couple other guys. 401 Roadkill was a name. Yeah. Snipey was there. And then they opened it up to the world. But yeah, there was for the longest time, it was like all Canadians and basically all Europeans. That's all it had. That's all there was. But I think Canada, we represent ourselves pretty well. I think me and Snipey are up there 1-2 on the turning leaderboard. And then we've got on the Royale leaderboard, we've got LFC and Bubba, number 1 all time on the Royale leaderboard.
Thank you.
You guys have the top 9. You guys have the top 9 players.
Now that's not by accident. So we do have a lot of people here. So Whiskey Business. So we have been together for most of us for like a year. So we had a little side chat going, and we became friends, and we had Zoom meetings, and we drank beers together, and I've met a bunch of them in real life, and we generally became friends. So when the country clubs came around, it was only natural that we've all joined up together. And
Yeah.
And when you have a group like that, not unlike all you guys are all getting so much better at this game because everyone's sharing knowledge and going back and forth with each other. We were doing the same thing. We were just a year ahead of everyone. And I think that's the reason why a lot of us are like, I don't know, how do you say this without sounding cocky, but like we're pretty good at this game. We win a lot.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason. It's just we had more of a time advantage. Slimo in the chat from around here, lived down the road from me, Upper Wellington. I know it well. So question in the chat for you guys. What is your handicap in real life? Now we're talking golf.
My best ever was 10. That was like 15 years ago. And my handicap now would be about 18 or 20, 24 probably.
Now, Bubba, do you get out and play very much?
Not nearly as often as I used to. No. And
Well, I guess I win.
We're talking best round. Whew.
Well, you know what? We'll coordinate it. We'll coordinate.
Might have been a solid 102.
We'll coordinate it afterwards, but we'll get out and play. I'll treat you to a round. I'll come pick you up.
Canadian Open's coming to Hamilton this summer.
It is. That's so Hamilton Golf and Country is 5 minutes from my house.
Nice.
Oh wow!
I've never been on it because I can't afford it. It's ridiculous. I did look up today, by the way, this golf course that you guys are playing right now. How much do you think a round of golf would be on Tuesday morning?
Oh, geez.
Well, after your comment a minute ago,
Of course.
200.
gauging off your average Toronto price on a half decent course. Tuesday,
Oh, that was
one person 300.
not a bad guess. Willie, what'd you say?
We're playing this course in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
In Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're close. It's that part of the world, yeah.
Emeritus. What you're asking how much it costs to play this course in
Yes.
that country or this course here?
Yeah, in Dubai.
Abu Dhabi, you can give me in American dollars, how much do you think it's going to cost?
$480.
Surprisingly, it was cheaper than I thought. It was like 190 Canadian. So what's that, around 150, 160 US? Way cheaper than I thought.
That's pretty good.
Somebody not too, I don't know, right after the course first came out, they went and golfed the course. I think a week after the guys released it, showed some pictures. It was pretty cool. I was looking around. You guys need to do this on any course that they've done in this game. So I've done it specifically at Wolf Creek because that's such an interesting course with the topography and everything.
Yeah.
How good of a job they did developing these courses. Even right now, so the boys are playing at Harbor Town, right? And so I watched a little bit this afternoon, and it was like 17 where the pin was. It was like, I know the break. And sure as shit, like the break is the exact same in the game as it is in real life.
Yeah, it's wild. I've just been watching golf for the last 24 hours, basically. And it's so identical.
It's
That Harbor Town, what is it? Harbor Town 5, the long par 5. With the wind today, it was unbelievable to watch and how similar it was.
Right.
And then what hole was it? Hole 10. So hole 10, if you got a tailwind, was drivable in the game, right? But in real life, they've let the rough grow out. So it's interesting to see. Now, Mike, if you're watching, do not let the rough grow. I like driving that one in a tailwind.
Your putting is unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Willie.
coffee.
Willie, on fire. All right, let's go in on Bubba. Let's see if he can. This is just all about hitting perfect, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ian, welcome. Ian, also known as Caprine Caddy, various other names. For a long time, I called him a lot of four-letter names. Very good player. One of the best in the game. Hollowed Hills. So chat is going about different courses. What are you? There it is.
Ooh.
Nice shot, buddy.
Nice.
Finally
Let's
hits
go.
one.
He's back.
Guys in the chat, what is your least favorite game to play? Here we go. Replay.
Favorite course?
So in the game, what's your favorite and your least favorite course? And then guys in the YouTube chat, you can chime in too.
Bubba, least favorite. I think least favorite is Torrey Pines
Same.
because I don't use a grid, and I just can't compete against anybody on Torrey Pines with all the eagles they can get.
It is a very high scoring course.
Yeah, but there's other high scoring courses like Whispering Pines. It's still short enough for a non-grid user. For me, I can hold my own on Whispering Pines. Maybe not my favorite. I don't know. I do like Abu Dhabi though. With normal clubs, everything, I do like Abu Dhabi.
Willie, what? I'll let you take your tee shot here. Although
I'm not a big fan of this course actually. AD. I like Wolf Creek.
I'm with you. I'm a big fan of Wolf Creek. I know. So there's a lot of secondary wind on that course, and that gives people troubles. But I like the ones where there's a lot of short holes. But my hive game's pretty good, and for me that's fun to grip it and rip it, and then hopefully hit your hive. I like that part of the game. So we've got Baba here in position A. So comment from the chat, Hollowed Hills can go to hell.
Well, okay, yeah, forgot about those. Nobody likes Hollowed Hill.
No,
It's kind of a novelty. It's kind of fun. Ice Dragon and Hallowed Hills.
I
once in a
like
while.
using them once in a while. Exactly. If they had a 4-day, one of these 4-day tour, well, you'll never get a tour stock because they don't play it. But the 4-day ones, I don't know if I could play that course 4 days in a row. When we had it, was it a boss battle where we had to play it a whole bunch? I was pretty sick of it by the end. But
Yeah, true.
But
If
yeah,
they-
so we've got. I'm assuming that's Mike in the chat on the Ultimate Golf. I like Hollowed Hills, he said. All right, Mike. Now there are some secret. I know this because that first day it was released, I was one of the few that got to play the secret holes on Hollowed Hills. I would like to see those come out. So I know we've got, what's the other course? Autumn Hills or Autumn something? Autumn Ridge. Let's do
Autumn Ridge. Autumn Ridge is beautiful. If there was 18 holes of Autumn Ridge, that'd be amazing.
Let's do a tournament of like secret holes, of holes that are developed, that they're in the game somewhere, they're just hidden. Look who we've got in the chat, guys. We've got Craig Burridge, known as Budge. Budge has been around for a very, very long time.
Budge is deadly. Oh.
One of the originals. We don't always agree. We've had some great chats late at night about life and stuff, and we don't always agree, but I consider him a friend and a gentleman, and he definitely loves the game.
Ooh, I like that shot.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
kick.
nice.
Look at that kick.
That kick.
That was a good one. Chris Drum, how does a grid help you? I will get into grid chat because we were talking about this, but we'll wait a little later. Okay, so you guys in the
this
chat.
is good, actually. This is a great comparison for everyone to see.
You know what? I don't think it is because in a course like this, it's not really going to help. I will tell you that I could play with a grid. I could play without a grid. I'm probably going to be within 1 or 2 strokes either way that I play. It's just going to take me a lot longer with the grid. I'm still going to be accurate. I'm still going to be precise. There's built-in grids in the game. You can line your shot up and use stuff on the green. You can do whatever you want. It's just a matter of speeding things up. That's my opinion. Oh, no. Baba, this might be your chance to make up a stroke. But you got to hit this putt. This is a long putt. There's no gimme putts. This is like real life.
It actually is like real life.
Okay, Adam. I can only do so many things at once. Wait, kick, ban? How does that work? Oh, there we go. Actually, I'll do this too. Where'd that other guy go?
For the boys, let's go, Arnie's.
So there it is. Back-to-back birdies for Bubba. And we've got a tough shot. Let's go in on Willie here. Tough shot for Willie. Let's see what he can do. So stick around, guys. At the turn, we are going to give away some ball packages, a chest, maybe some prizes. I don't know what he's got planned. All I know is we've got ball giveaways after we finish hole 9.
Nice.
Unless we get an eagle before that, and then we'll just do it randomly then. And then we'll also have one at the end as well. Willie taking his time, lining it up, and here it goes. Oh, he hits ultimate. Oh, and it leaks right. So 1 stroke back the other way. That puts us Willie -3. Oh, no, he'll be, yes, -3. Bubba -2 after 5 holes. We got ourselves a ball game again, folks. You guys are already beating way ahead of what I was last night playing this. Now,
A tough fairway to hit.
I may or may have had some liquid encouragement to play, but so here's a tough drive. Look at this wind.
It is.
Out of the northeast, and then that fairway slopes to the left too. This is a tough. This is a tricky tee shot. Webo in the chat says, "Bring back gauntlets and nitros."
Gauntlets.
I can't say anything to disagree with that. Yes, Ian, that crazy long par 5. So it was a par 5 that almost did like a full horseshoe around to the left. So my longest drive in the game is 400 and I don't know, I'll make up a number, 87 yards. Oh, Baba just hanging on.
This is basically a par 5.
And it was on that hole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, this is a par 5. This is playing like a par 5.
Out of control.
Daddy-o, what's going on? I like seeing that Blackhawk logo in the chat, one of my regulars. If you're new to my channel, guys, and you're watching this for the first time, if you came from that pop-up in the game, have a look around. I've got lots of drops of the day you can check out where I give some tips and tricks and stuff to help you improve your game. Tournament tip number 1 for me is hitting to max Bigfoot range, and I do have a video on that. If you're... Oh, does he hang on? Rough. Oh, no, Willie. But have a look around my channel. Please hit the subscribe, hit that bell notification, and then you'll see, because randomly I just go live, play tournaments late at night. Usually with Jared or with Snipey. Banger and I have done one.
Duff, that you were talking about playing Max Bigfoot. I watched that video of yours, and that definitely was probably the biggest help for me in this game.
It is so changing your mentality and how you play this game. And instead of just pounding as far as you can every single time, pick a club that you know really well. So for me, that's Bigfoot. For a lot of people, it's Bigfoot. So one of the best tournament players in the game, he goes by Happy now. He used to be CEG. Klaus, my man from Sweden. Absolute beast of this game. So he hits to max Orion range. He's got that club so dialed in that that's what he does. But just having the ability to hit to a certain area where you know what your approach is going to be. And the closer you are to max of that club, now the more backspin you can use, the smaller the secondary wind, which is the effect the wind has on the ball after it bounces. So that's why even though you're lined up, after that first bounce, the wind takes you to the left or takes you to the right, or it expands or contracts your ball guide. Getting that stuff down and hitting to it, picking a spot and hitting to it is so important in this game.
Right.
First beer, Travis. First beer. Look, I gotta delete Webbo. Webbo's a moderator. Hey, quit poaching my guys in my chat, Webbo. Do a video on the arch setup to line up your putt. I don't know exactly what you mean by that, Daddy-O. Bubba having a look to see where he's at here. Willie just trying to get there.
Everyone's being groundhog stressing me out right now.
Almost at 100. We had 103 in here before. That was my top. I think this is my highest ever. Banger and I might have had 60 some odd once, but this is awesome. Thanks so much for checking this out, guys. And consider this Country Club Championship kind of a little bit of a trial run. So I know they've got plans that they're going to expand this down the road. We've only got the 3 teams in now. We're seeing how it's kind of dipping the toe in the esports water, right? I think we look good. We're having fun. We're switching screens around. We've got replays. We've got some chat happening. I think this is fun. I think this is something that going forward could definitely be an asset and something fun. 98 watching. Oh, we'll hit 100 again. I want to see this shot.
Yeah, wait.
Willie lining up his shot. And it's away. Let's see how that roll out. It's going to come back right.
Short.
Oh, it's short. It's going to be a tricky shot.
My options were short or super long.
You get stuck between clubs, right? And that's the now if you were playing a real game there, you had lots of options. You could switch out your club behind it to give you more room with the club. Hey, how good is the club switch option? I use it all the time, and it was a pain in the ass before having to back out and back in. This saves me 10 minutes around on a full 18.
I'm sure, for sure. But no, you were saying how they may expand on this or whatever. As far as Arnie's Army, we thought it was, it's really cool. It's more engagement, to the game, and it's just a really cool idea.
And it's fun. Like I've never met you guys or chatted with you guys before, and you've always been like quote unquote the enemy. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
But that's what this game's about, right? Is like chatting with people and making friends, and we obviously all like it. And it's something that we do to pass the time and for entertainment, but it doesn't just have to be that. I've made really good friends through this game. And guys have had babies, and we've been through tragedies, and we've laughed together, we've cried together, we've got drunk together, and it's pretty cool. And it's something happens in my life right now. 165 watching. Holy jeez.
180.
If something happens in my life and something cool, the first thing I do, or I take a picture and I post it to the to our group chat.
Right. You have 220.
220. So we just had a big influx. Welcome everyone. So here we are, hole 6 of this Country Club Championship battle between Arnie's Army and the Dudes. we've got Bubba. Yes, the Bubba goes by Buddha now against Groundhog Willie in a death match. Winner advances, losers out.
What happened?
Did that ever, Spike? This is fun. Buddha, Craig, Buddha's not only on here, nice. Buddha is playing live. Buddha's screen might be frozen.
Yeah.
Did we lose yet? Here, let's go back in here for a minute. Let's see what we can do. All right. We'll take a... you know what we'll do? With the influx, we're at 300. All right, let's see how fast you people can do this. We just sent a text to everyone. All right, I'm going to get their stream back up, and then we'll go from there. We lost.
Well, we got this moment. I just want to give shout outs to some of my club mates. JP invited me to the dudes. It was destiny when I saw the dudes, just because I love the Big Lebowski. JP, he's our ex-president. We call him number one now, or the Honorable JP. New president is Unwoke Me. He's our current president, lives in Michigan, has daughters he visits in college in Florida. The dude also going by No Two Flights right now, because he's anti-flights. We're kind of all anti-flights. Bandit gave him a lot of help early on, so we're all sort of incestuously learning from each other, but Bandit's been a big contributor to us. The dude lives in somewhere between Liverpool and Manchester in Europe, along with Eurotype and Dog Bollocks, who also live in I think Eurotype lives there, and Dog Bollocks lives in Oxford, England. The dude is kind of like our guru of all kinds of numbers. He's a real assistant, and the dude has helped me so much. So I just want to give shout outs mainly to the JP, the dude, Unwoke Me, and also Miyagi. Miyagi is in Australia. You guys may know him because he's an awesome player.
Yeah,
Miyagi's plays good.
He comes up early in the morning. If you want to run for your money, sign on to a tournament at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. and you'll encounter Miyagi perhaps in a flight. Roddy Mack also hails from Australia, like Banger, Jimmy. They're all from Australia, and say crazy things like crikey, blimey, fair dingham, rip snorter. You know,
they say another word
shrimp
a lot.
on a party.
They say another word a lot too, but we're not going to let that one fly in the chat.
Yeah. So, and I like Banger a lot. I could tell when he played in this live event, the dude is so funny. I'm just listening to this live cast. I'm just rolling. He's great sense of humor, smart guy, funny guy. Yeah. So then there's also Lionel Richie, who you may hopefully see tomorrow. He's from Massachusetts. He will play after me if I can succeed today. We have Brewski, also from the East. He's in New York, and Average Joe from New York City. He just played golf today and shot an 86 in Manhattan. Lat Pow and Papa Noel. Papa Noel's in Florida, and Lat Pow, I'm not sure where he lives, but both are great. Papa Noel's our kind of our Royale expert. You may run into Papa Noel and lose to him in a Royale. PJT, he's a Bears fan, lives around Chicago, I guess, and I feel bad for him because the Bears. Johnny Appleseed, also in Ohio somewhere, or in that region. Beetlejuice in Louisiana, thereabouts, in the South. And Atlian is near Atlanta. Bald Eagles, I'm not sure where he's from. Blaze, Bald Eagle, and Shartsy are all in Canada. We have Joe King, Judo Chop. He's new to our club. He's from Colorado. Let's Go Brandon. He's in Ohio, and he's a Dayton Flyers hockey fan. Matt Truxell, he works in the medical field, along with Punk Rock Doc, who's not sort of active right now, but he's in the medical field and just got too busy. And then there's Slug rounding out our team. Thanks, guys.
I think during your chat, you let your screen go blank.
Is that both of us?
No. We're good. Willie, we'll get it back. I think your
sorry.
Your screensaver just kicked in. We'll get it back though. So as soon as you move it around, we'll.
I'm sorry. I'm probably behind a hole now too.
No, we're both on the tee.
Bubba, I don't expect you to do that.
Griff.
You can't remember them.
You gotta trust in me, bro.
I'll give a shout out to Haynes, NZ. If Bubba is victorious, he will be playing tomorrow. So be exciting.
Should I take the shot, or are we still live right now?
You're good.
I can't see nothing.
We're getting it back in here in a sec.
He's fixing
We'll
it.
keep chatting. You guys keep chatting.
Yeah.
No worries. Double check my aim while I'm at it.
I know you're busy right now, but I got a song lyric I want to run by you and see if you can name the artist.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me get this back up and running.
Do it.
Okay, sure.
So we've
Is this for all of us or just Duff?
Oh, just Duff.
Okay.
Although you can all join in. Anyone can guess.
Okay.
Duff should win, though. If he loses, I'll be upset.
We're getting it. There we go. There we go. We got her back in 1 second. There.
Bubba is from Toronto.
There we go. Now we got it back. Sorry about that, folks.
All good, all set, beauty. Here we go.
All right, so here we are. We're back. We're on hole 7. What are we at? Willie's up 1 still, right? We're still working out the kinks. This going live. So what we have to do is, so these guys are obviously, they're in different parts of the world. So we've got Willie out in the West Coast in the States, Brandon down the road from me here in Toronto. And so they stream theirs to another service, and then I have to pull the link, pull the video from there. This is a tough shot here being attempted by Willie. I like this.
Not as close as I thought, Grip, but pretty close.
Pretty close.
That was a good shot, Bubba. That was a really good shot.
Yes,
That's
it
tough
was.
with these.
That was a good shot.
I got a little sweat going when I was fumbling to get that stream back up and running.
I was holding my breath.
That was a good shot.
That's Jared and I talk about all the time when we're streaming. Webbo and I too the other day when we were doing the Royale stream that we did, the instant Royales. You start holding your breath for some reason when you know people listening and when you're playing, and I definitely do it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Yes.
That is a money shot. That just
At
saved
first.
you a stroke. So we're getting close to hole 9 here. I know someone said there's a Royale coming up. You don't want to miss what's going to happen after the turn here.
No.
So, Duff,
Yes.
this song. I got this lyric. I'm going to see if you can name the artist.
Okay, go.
I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
I'll look for you if I'm...
I don't know.
Okay, sing it.
I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way.
Neil Young.
Yes, nailed it.
Neil Young.
Yeah. He's from Alberta, and he's one of my favorites. And that song is about going back to Alberta.
How are you now, Justin says. A good reference from Letterkenny. Fantastic show. I know the developer team watches that show. I know there's people in my country club that watch that show. It is fantastic.
One of my favorite shows is, off comedy like that, kind of dry, but is Trailer Park Boys. Love it.
Trailer Park Boys is another favorite.
Love it. Aren't they Canadian, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They're from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, did we lose their feeds again?
I'm still here. I just made a putt.
I know we're talking.
That long putt?
Let's do this.
Oh God! Look at this
Close
next
that.
hole. Oh,
And I'll go back.
Really?
my
Did you
God!
make that long putt?
Yeah, I made that putt.
Oh my god! How do you do that?
I looked the other way and sneezed, and I was. It
Oh,
went in.
All right, we're going to Lucky. You're getting me on the screen again while I try and sort out these Discord issues. Obviously, I'm still talking to them, but I will get
Hey,
it
you look
back.
good there.
Stay tuned because after 9, we are going to be giving away some ball packages. Now, I'll get the stream back up and running here in one
Okay.
second.
Say something about Arnie's Arnie. Arnie's Army. Every time I see them in the Royales, it's just like a nightmare. They're like a pack of hyenas. You're playing, you think you did well, and next thing you know, you look at the standings, and they've got 4 or 5 guys playing, and you're 2, and you don't even you have no chance. And you guys have the best names too: Jab of the Putt, Golf Finger, Grip It and Sip It. Who's here?
There's definitely some good names. So what's happening
Scooby
here
Doo, Haynes, Merman.
is Baba, you
I
keep
wish
dropping out.
Merman had a penguin.
I'm just going to bring up Willie's, I think.
What?
So let's do this for now. I'll do it on the fly.
Okay.
Willie, we have to play Royales because, you know, Bubba gets on us. Come on, guys.
On the definitely the Royale Club.
Yeah. I haven't played very many this season. Let's see.
So I can hit Duff. You're just putting Willie up.
Go ahead and hit. I'm getting Willie all set up here. There we go. We'll just show him up for now. All right, so there we did that quick. We've got Willie up and running. We'll watch him.
I'm up and running, guys.
And then hopefully I'll get Bubba's back here in a minute.
They're like a par 6.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big one.
This is a long hole, eh? Holy jeez.
Yes.
Bubba, they're coming after you. They say you should stream Royales. We'll talk you into it one day. Look who we've got in the chat, guys. Speak of the devil. I think he's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times and he shows up. One of the absolute top-notch gentlemen, let alone his tournament play, Ultimate Banger, join in the chat. So there he is. He just posted a link, guys. Go hit that link. Go give him a sub. He has some absolutely fantastic stuff on there.
Banger, throw some shrimp on the Barbie for us.
Banger's on vacation. Talking about May friendships and all that in your groups. He posted some pictures earlier today of a beach that he was at, and my God, I'll go to Australia, please. So, Bubba, apparently there's too many people in Toronto, so I keep losing your the quality of your feed keeps dropping, basically.
Why?
So we'll try and get it back eventually, but for now, we're just going to go on Willie.
I just restarted my share to you. I don't know if that's any better.
Okay, perfect. I'll try and get at it through that. Hey, there we go. All right, now I got you too. Perfect.
Okay.
So while we're doing that...
Oh, yeah, it's true. Say both me and Groundhog are in the exact same spot. No, that's me I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah, you're looking at yourself.
Yeah. Where's Groundhog?
Miyagi in the chat.
Miyagi, yeah, Miyagi's scary.
God, he's so good.
Ooh, mano a mano. Okay.
All right, so let's pop this out. Hey, and we're back. We got both of you back on there.
Beautiful.
It's almost like I know what I'm doing, but I have no clue what I'm doing.
This is the turning point in the entire match. Perfect.
If you guys haven't seen, so Webbo just brought up Fat Cat Diaries. If you guys haven't seen the Fat Cat Diaries with Mr. Hall, speaking of Aussies, you guys need to go watch that. Make sure your kids aren't around. But you got to watch him play Royale. They are, it's absolutely something to watch. It is hilarious. And he's very, very good at it. I beat him 1 out of 20. All right, nerves are settled. We got the stream back. I'm so happy they did the same win for you guys, because this, now it's a little bit of skill. It's not, there's no win luck. We can't ever say that in this round.
When does it work? Is it packages of difficulty that are the same, or they're all random? How does that work?
So I think what they can do is, so off the tee, they can make the win basically whatever they want. So if they want to make it between like a 340 and a 020 heading,
God.
that's the variable they can do. Or they can make it, right in the trap. Or they can make it, whatever, a full 90-degree variable or of the full 360-degree variable. There's definitely some holes that you always get a headwind on, and there's some holes you always get a tailwind on, which I'm fine with. I'm also fine with just random wins for every hole, because eventually you're going to win the lottery. Eventually you're going to lose the lottery. It's just the way it works. But something like this, where it's just two of you head to head, I think this was the right call, giving you guys the same wins.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of the same, like if you played a tournament with your buddies, the win would be kind of the same every hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
not, though. Like, because you can start a tournament at the exact same time, and hole one you get a headwind, and the next guy gets a tailwind, and that's why in certain tournaments, right? In certain tournaments, if you have 25 replays and I know hole one's reachable, I'm just gonna hit replay right off the bat until I get a tailwind.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's a
sure.
no-brainer.
Yep.
There's a Fat Cat. Ultimate Golf, or Webbo just posted it. Mikey D in the house. So when you're done watching this, obviously, you can go over and watch Webbo's channel. Hole 8. We've got a putt and a chip happening right now. I think these boys are starting to... No! How does that miss? Oh, let's watch that one back.
What happened?
Oh, I thought it was in the whole way. Look at this.
Yeah, I thought it was in too, but
Like,
these putts.
it was obviously left, but I thought it was going to sneak in. Look at that. Oh, let's go right to Bubba on his approach here. Just hit perfect, buddy. Hit perfect.
No.
Great shot. So here, if we were using better balls, so even like a Pro D or a Tour Pro there, that goes in, right? So it gets rid of the your misses. And the higher that, what's that stat? Someone in the chat remind me what that stat is. The higher that stat is, the more you can miss left and right.
Shot percentage?
Putt range?
Putting's different.
No, putt range or correction. I don't know.
I think it makes the hole bigger.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm down.
Miyagi's here. Nice.
Miyagi's in the house. I wish he was playing for me. He's our sharpshooter.
This is going to be another par 5 for this one.
Sweet spot. It's not called. You made the game. You don't even know what it's called. It's called something. What's it called? Swing zone. That's what it is. Swing zone. So the higher your swing zone, the more you can miss left and right, but it still registers it as an ultimate shot. So some of these balls are really good. You look at them, there's that too. They're 78, 79%. But they might have a 4% swing zone. So if you have trouble hitting perfect all the time, that might not be the ball for you. But you get a ball that's at 74, 75% win, but it's got that 8, 9% swing zone. Well, boom. Those would be the ones I'd be buying. This is going to be a tough approach shot.
Together. Yeah.
Oh, your balls are touching.
Yeah.
Cart golf, we call that. Park it once, both get out and hit.
There you go.
So with that miss, where are we at? Willie's up 2 now, right?
Yeah, that's the case.
This would be a way different hole with a tailwind on this approach. Don't go anywhere, guys. We are doing a giveaway after the last putt is hit on hole 9 here. Now, if you have a second device that you can get into the game with, now would be a time to grab it. You have a minute or two here because it's going to involve you going into the game and entering a promo code. Go, ball, go! Nope.
No.
So the problem here, Willie, is you're going to hit this shot and then it's going to roll out right into that trap.
I'm looking at that and trying to figure this one out here.
Is there a way you can hit this green?
There's no way I'm going to hit the green. I'm not even trying.
So now we're looking at just getting your approach close enough or picking a club that
I was trying to do the exact same thing.
that you can hit the putt with.
I can't hit it straight.
150 in the chat. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We may finish this in 4 hours, he says. How did everyone do in the Harbortown, the tour stop today? We had some big rounds. Snipey had a big round, I know. What did I put up a 32, I think. I missed hole 9. Who misses hole 9 there? That's Hey, you don't need those big scores though. Like mid-20s, nothing wrong with that. You get a 24 or 25. Grid user, huh? Yes, Dennis, I do. Sitting in 12th with a 45, Greg says. Nothing wrong with the 45, man. So Willie on the green, they're around the same distance. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't make it to the green.
On the fairway, sorry. I don't know if there's really an advantage here with these clubs. I would definitely say Willie's got the big advantage if we're in normal clubs. But look, another beast of the game. Lima's here. So we've got right now, in terms of tournament play, you've got myself, Snipey, Banger here, Lima, Mikey, Miyagi's a beast out there. He's giving me a lot of trouble. There's a lot of names that when I joined that bracket, Ian's here in the chat. Look at him. Ian missed. He's not playing Harbortown. He's banned. Something to do with naked and a golf cart and an exhaust pipe. I don't know. No, I'm not I do all right in Royales. I come usually top 3, top 2. Tournaments are my specialty. Does anyone in the chat have any tournament-related questions while you've got myself here and a bunch of the other beasts of the game?
What about? I got a question. I got a couple questions. What about
Oh,
I know people do replays.
Yep.
What about if we had an event sometime where there's no replay? Because I'm too busy to do replays ever, and it's I know it's an advantage, and if you have time and energy, but it would be nice to have a no replay event. You know,
I
just
like
you got to suck it up. You know.
Yep. Yep.
Did we not have one recently? So I agree. I like these ones. So the the tour stop right now. So we're down to 5 replays, right? And then what's madness is normally 3.
3. Yeah.
I like either one. Like the 25 replay ones, obviously you're going to get some crazy low scores. Jason, I thought so. We did have a no replay tournament a long time ago. But yeah, I think with no replays, I think the same people still win, and the same people still finish near the middle, and the same people still finish near the bottom.
Well, what about like we were doing these club events? What about a scramble or a 2-ball?
So that's definitely
like a real club would do.
And that's something we talked about before. And I know,
Yeah.
So the history of these guys that developed this game. So I know they started off. They had a company, Hypnotics, and then from there, where'd you go after that, Mike? You went right to EA, I believe. And they were with them for a long time. So the guys that make this game that we're on right now, they made. See, I was right. Look at this. I did a little homework, buddy. They were the guys in charge of Tiger Woods Golf for years,
Really?
which is one of the most popular games of all time across all console gaming, right?
Yep.
And then they went. Well, you went FanDuel, and then they went Zynga, and then now they've got. So there's a. So I always called it Hype Sports, but I've since learned it's Hip Sports.
Hip.
And here we are now with the game that we have now. I think that's with their history with EA and getting courses, because Tiger also had real courses in the game, right? And that definitely helped, and with them and the contacts they've made, and for the fantastic courses that we have in this game. It also had different game modes, and I know you could play, and their multiplayer was fantastic. And even right now today, I've watched a few live streams that have popped up on my YouTube channel, and there's some really cool events going on. So I would hope that the multiplayer stuff and maybe creating lobbies and having custom tournaments and that is in the works. I'm obviously not going to speak for them, but who knows where this is going to go. I know people were all upset about this tournament we're running right now, and why are you using basic balls? Nice shot, Willie. Why are you using basic balls and clubs?
Real challenge.
And all that, but you got to remember that this is the first time we're doing this. We're testing the waters, and we're just gonna see where it goes. Sure, we could give everyone max clubs and gold balls for every hole, or we could do what we're doing now. It is kind of fun to do something different. I know you guys are struggling, and you're not shooting the scores you would with your normal clubs, but it is kind of fun to use these basic stuff once in a while.
I enjoy it because it's like real golf. When you're playing real golf and you get a birdie, it's like it's a fist pump. But in the game, if you get a birdie, you've lost the tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 I think ultimately, so for a long time, we had a little group going on the side, and we did our own match play tournaments. We did our own skins games. Nice chip, Baba. That's worthy of a replay. You've missed a few of those. Getting them back. We did like
752.
So we did best balls style stuff where you would take so we'd have foursomes, and you would take the 2 best scores. And then the next hole, you would take the 3 best scores, and then maybe you would take the 2 lowest scores. So there's definitely room to add stuff to the game, but I think they're working on it. All right, so pause here, guys.
Timeout. Yeah.
Guys in the chat, we're about to change this screen in 1 second here, and
Nicotine breaks.
It is going to be
Yeah, exactly.
You got 5 minutes. I'll fill it in 5 minutes. You guys have a chance right now to go enter this in the game. So right there in the promo code in the game, enter promo code Stinger74. The first 25 people to enter that code will win something. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but you're going to win something. So there it is. Race over. Put that code in, Stinger74. And can we talk about how good this screen looks? Look at this. Some production value here. Look at this. We'll go back to me. Someone asked what I was drinking. I'm drinking this Waterloo IPA. Waterloo is part of Kitchener, right down the road. And it's a fantastic beer. So we having fun so far? I think this is fun. Couple of technical glitches, but we're working our way through it. Pretty good battle. Some missed putts, some missed chips, some good shots, some bad shots. But I think we're setting up for a nice little battle here in the back nine. These guys are doing better than I did when I played this last night. This is fun though. Thanks guys for coming and watching. While you got me, let's do some tips. Let's do some tourney talk. What do you guys want? What do we got in the chat? Wankers,
Question about can I ask a question about flights? Because it seems like the flights at one point they were saying, oh, it's only for the ultimate tournament and it doesn't count to the weekends, but it's obvious the flights are carried over to those weekend tournaments. And I don't know what the analytics are. I've toyed with the idea that the red and the blues determine which flight you're in, but I don't know the the analytics of which flight you end up in. Do you know anything about that?
You know what? I don't even know. I stay in flight A. I know guys have tried to figure out the algorithm. I know there's guys out there from certain country clubs that are purposely tanking tournaments to go in flight B, and I don't know, I think that's pretty lame. But those adding the flight A balls definitely helped for those ultimate tournaments twice a week. Now, looking at the weekend brackets, it certainly looks like we're being flighted on those weekend brackets.
What about either a master's bracket or this other idea I had where if you don't, you can win the prize of building some sort of an avatar accessory that you could tag onto your avatar that's like a gold medal or something, that it's not something that's going to mess up the game like a ball that'll break the game or any rewards that'll break the game, but it's a little extra thing you could win if you're playing in those competitive flights.
I think there's definitely room for improvement. Balls are the commodity in the game. Like it's tough. I get the same people keep winning, and I have no problem being put against in brackets with even the whiskey business guys. I mean, we're all good, and we should be playing against each other. Personally, I think the solution is just to have a open bracket. So you have just an open, anyone can enter. You're in an open tournament now. It doesn't matter if you're a veteran, whatever. You go in this tournament, and maybe you use a little bit of game cash to enter this. So if you want to stay in Tour Pro, that's fine. You stay in Tour Pro. But if you want to go in these open tournaments, now if you go in the open one, you can't go in the regular ones. And maybe we boost the prizes a little bit. That's now coming from me. It's easy to say that because I finished near the top. So it's easy to say that, right? But I don't know. Kyle Wacker says handicaps. Well, when they bring handicaps into the PGA, they can do it here.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the thing is too, so PGA gets whatever, you win 3 million winning a tournament. Well, the tours below that, I mean, they win 15 grand if they win a tournament. So now does Flight A Flight A does get better balls now. So, and they do get better rewards. I don't know. There's obviously no perfect answer to this. I would like open tournaments, whatever. If there's 6,000 people in them, let there be 6,000 people. Right now, there's over 10,000 people playing Tour Pro based on the numbers we've seen.
Yeah. Technically, there is no handicap once you go under par. I mean, technically.
Oh yeah, you're
Right.
right. Yeah.
I mean,
Root is ready.
hey, by the way, you all didn't ask me what my handicap was. Humble brag. No, don't have one. I really am a scratch. Yeah.
Are you really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you so you must get out often if you're playing at scratch.
I don't as much as I want to anymore.
And you're playing around Kentucky courses?
Yeah.
I bet the humidity keeps the greens so they're really receptive there, you know?
They
don't bounce
are.
off.
Yeah.
And the tears from the Kentucky football season keep the fairways watered too.
Nice one. Yeah, you can stick them here.
Boom! Yeah, I think we hit 300 at one point in the chat. And then, of course, worst timing in the world is when I lost the feeds.
Yeah.
Mike, throw another blast. Let's hit 300 again. I like that. All right, so here we are at hole 10. We started the back nine. Arnie's Army down 2 to the dudes in a death match. Losers out. Winner advances to play the French family in the final tomorrow. Tentatively scheduled 2:00 p.m. Eastern time. Bubba, you got a nice looking. That was a good drive. You've got a good position here. Of course, we're waiting on Willie, but take your time, man. We're here. I'm here as long as you are. You guys have actually been pretty good on your drives. You haven't really. I think Willie's the only one to yank one.
Yeah.
Willie's short game is out of control.
Oh,
Hey,
he's killing it.
Willie hitting them putts. Yeah, he put. Putts are so hard. Dun, 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 dun.
Every shot all the time.
There, okay.
Oh, I hit a button there by accident. We're
Good.
good still. No, we're still good. Oh, there we go. Next to each other. So very similar shots. Are we gonna get a little
I'm from Lexington, bro.
little strategy here? Waiting on. Rip, tell us about how we ended up so as team captain with the person that you selected.
How did I end up picking Bubba,
Or did he just pick himself?
Well, we talked about it. You know, you definitely want to win the first one, so you have a chance to play the second. So why not the old president?
Absolutely. And then,
the infamous Bubba. So yeah.
And who have you got lined up for tomorrow if you guys make the comeback on the back nine here?
We got Haynes NZ.
I've chatted with him. Nice fella.
Yep.
He's a Kiwi.
Yep. So he's nervous.
It's a me, he says. There he is.
It's a me. There you go. But I definitely wanted Bubba to play first just because everybody needed to know Bubba is real. Yeah.
Bubba, shot of the match so far right there.
That was a very nice shot.
Back nine is a different nine, my friends. Here we go.
Definitely is. I thought you were going to hit that long.
Confident. That's what we call confident.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, he has an alarm that goes off every 19 minutes. Somebody in the comments asked, "How do you play something?"
Yeah, he plays a lot. Who cares? I play a lot too.
Yeah, who cares? He loves the game.
I play a lot too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I play hours a day. Sometimes I don't touch it.
There you go.
All right. Willie taking his time. He knows he's got to be close. He knows how tough these putts are, so he wants to get this as close as he can. He's sitting on the 2-stroke lead. He's got the big TB lead. Can he get close enough for a decent look at this putt? Making his adjustment. Doesn't need to worry about spin. Not even available. I'll wait till he releases. And is it going to go long? That tailwind pushes it. Stay on the green. Nice shot, buddy.
Very nice. Very nice. 2 good shots.
Okay.
So now, if we had an option, obviously this would be a good, right? You just look at each other and give yourself the nod, and you good? Yeah, you're good.
I think this putting is harder than real life putting.
Oh, this putting's insane with these balls, and you really have to be in the middle of the hole too.
Mm-hmm.
Very precise, Willie.
It's in the
Great putt.
hole. Nice hole, guys. That was very well played.
Yep.
Expected on that hole.
That was very, very good. That's a tough hole, even regular. That's not one that people albatross very often.
Right.
Steven Stern asks, how does having more connected friends benefit? You end up sending as many coins as you give each day. I think now at some point the coins don't matter, and that'll happen quick for you. But if you're at the beginning and just learning, when you send those coins, you're not sending your actual coins. You're just hitting a button so that those coins come out of like a central bank and are given to someone else. They're not coming out of your bank. They're not coming out of your account. So even if you have whatever the max is, a full 200 friends, and you give all of them those coins, they don't leave your account. Baba with a nice drive. Willie's chasing down the
Back
cart
nine.
girl. Travis has a question. It's a good question. So who does everyone hate to see in their brackets besides that Duff
Ivy.
guy and Bubba for Royales? I've definitely got a list. At this point, there's always competition in your bracket. Like JP's a beast. He's tough to beat. Always gives everyone a good run. Jordan, I'm your Huckleberry. You don't want to see him. Ian, you definitely don't want to see any of the goats. Miyagi, yeah, it's like, oh man, yeah, I gotta give
Beat
my
Miyagi.
I
had to
give
leave
my
once.
ace game.
And then he replayed and crushed me.
Jason and I, Snipey and I, did a whole bunch of the tour stops. Oh, there you go. Nice drives, guys. Did them together for a while. I hate seeing him in my bracket. The one fun thing about having someone in your bracket and then you could do, and I've told the story before, is probably one of the best times I've had playing this game was me, Mikey, who's here in the chat, and Big Easy, who lives down the road from me, but he's doing some family stuff tonight. We all entered a tournament together, and I think we hooked up on hole 2. We were in a chat and like, hey, we're in the same one. Let's play together. And we played from hole 2 to hole 18 together. And it was like shot for shot, kind of like what we're doing here. And we had a chat going, and it was so much fun. I think Easy won, and then Mikey and I tied. But it was just super fun to play together, and you could see each other's shots. And like instead of setting up, you'd go and like hide him behind the pin and watch them approach. It was super fun.
Yeah. I did.
See, even the developers try to miss Bubba.
I got him 1 week. It was miserable. It's the first every time.
They're so focused. I've gone silent.
Oh no, focus.
Matt Cowd says the Diablo guy from Whiskey. I think is that Happy now? Did he change his? Duff, that's Mark Smith has a very, very good question. Do you calculate your pull from the point you set up or where you adjust to? So any calculations that you make should be from your post adjustment spot. So try and visualize this. If you're right at max Bigfoot range and you're using wind divided by 1.1, and you have a crosswind, well, now you're going to stay at max, right? Because you're moving laterally, and you're going to be.
Lava. Come on.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Look at that's a nasty roll. And so you're going to stay right at max distance, right? But if you're at max Bigfoot range, this is Mark Smith with the question. Okay, move it around. Oh no, you're good. Oh, you're good. It's just your line sucks. Oh, you're gonna have to guess.
Yeah. Anyway,
but Mark, if you're at max Bigfoot and you have a tailwind, so now you're pulling back away from max, right? So now you're pulling, depending on the wind, you might pull 5 rings back from max. So you're gonna base I'd go way back there, Bubba. You're gonna base your calculations on something just under your max numbers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Glad that question was asked.
Oh, are you hanging on? No, Willie goes off the back too. 40%, boys. Look at your shot guide. 40%.
What, so my ball evaporates into thin air?
No, your ball doesn't. It's just that's as much as the ball guide as you get to see. You'll get that. Oh, that's
you
gonna be a
get
tough
that from
shot.
time to time.
Yeah.
No, there's no rollout.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not an ideal situation.
No. Duff, I have a question. What is the best way? And I've watched videos. Let's see. Oh,
that went forever.
you're still on the green.
Yep.
Just make the putt. What is the best way to adjust short chips? Like when the wind matters and when the wind does not matter. Like when you're doing full spin, so it actually goes to the hole. Yep.
So Hive, nice putt, Bubba.
Nice putt.
So on your climb up through the ranks of clubs, you're looking at top spin and shot view. Those are your two most important values for your wedge game. So they will flip-flop back and forth. I used Atlas for a long time until Hive got to 8. And then once the Hive was maxed out, I went that you can't beat that shot view and the accuracy in the guide.
No.
But in terms of what point do you go from adjust? That went in with speed, Willie. Holy jeez.
Ow.
Come on.
So there's a couple ways to do it.
Coming in hot.
A lot of people look at the that ring, right? The white ring when you're fully maxed, zoomed out. And if your icon is inside that, you're in no adjust range. You're actually not in no adjust range. You're just in min adjust range. So
right.
So if you're taking that shot with the Tour Pro and your wins are whatever 3.6, the adjustment's only like 0.15, 0.2 of a ring. So there's virtually no adjust, and you can get away with that. But if you've now hit a DX and you're sitting at whatever 23, 24% Hive, and you're right on that edge of the no adjust, well, your 0.2 ring adjust with the Tour Pro now is like a 0.8 or a 0.9 of a ring. Which is I think the reason why a lot of people miss those DX shots when they're right on the edge. Everyone can hit the ones that are the no adjust, right? That are the easy ones. Now, someone like myself and like I spoke about earlier, and Jason and Silver, or whatever, Snipey, and Banger and Mikey and all that. We were together for so long, and we kind of crowdsourced, and we just figured it out, right? Like I know that if my hive is at 27%, that I'm going to hit this value. If it's at 31%, I'm going to hit this value. And it's
Right.
and it's just experience and having the time and the effort and putting in the replays, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I did, for a long time for me with Atlas, I used to just go by ticks. So I knew that if I was at whatever 27%, I would move it 5 ticks. And if I was at 31%, I would move it 8 ticks. The nice thing now is we've had these clubs for a long time, and you can really get them really, really dialed in. Willie, this is a tough shot. This is a ballsy shot.
This is.
Wow. All right, let's. Oh, I can't go in on Willie. Let's watch this shot. I have a feeling we're going to be watching a replay one way or the other.
All these grids and graphs. You can still see my screen? Yeah? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, you're up there.
It's been fun. I still don't feel worthy. I was when JP announced this, or Unwoke Me announced this contest, I was the first to raise my hand, but I thought it was team event. And then he's like, "Okay, Groundhog Willie, you're in." And I'm like, and then when I found out it was less and less people, I was like, dude, I got to get the dude. I mean, his name, he changed his name to No 2 Flights. I said, I got to get No 2 Flights in this thing because he's our expert, and he was too busy. JP was too busy and Unwoke Me. I just landed up playing, so I'm grateful, but I don't feel worthy.
You're playing very well, though.
We'll see on the shot.
Yeah, short game.
This is awesome. You're playing well. This is fun. You guys are doing great. And yeah, it was short notice, and I know they kind of threw this on everyone, and myself included. But we only needed one guy each day, and I'm sure next time, hint, hint, that there will be a little more. Oh no! Get on the green! Get on the green! No, that was close to your spot. They'll give us a little more notice. I think the plan next time is maybe to do 8 teams or even 16, and then we'll have a few days of this and have some play downs. And like, how much fun would that be?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
Even if you had each round, look at this. I'm just thinking on the fly here. If each round you had 3 players from each team, and then it was best of 3. So now it's not just on one. And then on the final, you could have 5 players, and then it was best of 5.
Nice putt, Bubba.
Let's go.
Oh,
let's go.
Big shot here coming up from Willie.
Almost doubled my TV points from the front 9.
Yes. So nice birdie there by Bubba. Willie looking at, is he a no adjust? Looks like he is, but now he's got to get that distance down. And look at that. So now he's going to anticipate too. What's that ball going to do? It definitely, to the eye right now, it looks like it's going left. Smart move here. He's having a look to see what the guy does. So it might stay. See, he found a little hot spot there. That looks around 40%. The wind's going to have 0 factor. Quick, in the chat, what's going to happen? Make or miss? Make or miss?
Chipping then putting here, to be honest.
I'm going make.
Slow meter.
Nah, I missed.
Great right. Again, there. With a Tour Pro, that goes in.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a ball game here, folks.
We do.
Webbo, 3 o'clock in the morning. All right, that's worthy of a follow. If you're here watching, go over to Webo's channel, which is Ultimate Golf Game Elite. One of the very first players in this game. He beat Beam by a month or two. A fantastic fellow. All around great guy. I wasn't talking him through it. I actually, Mark, I think if he had hit that on, he would have missed left. I'm not giving anything away.
No. No, you're not.
So another tough. How tough is this when you guys see that crosswind off the tee here? You get a little nervous, eh?
I'm used to it.
Big rollout.
Pull out for eagle. Oof. Sounds good to me.
James is asking about a grid. If you go search my channel, there I have a video on how to get a grid on iOS. Duff, can you show that code again? I'm sorry, Saeed, I believe is how you say it. It was 21st 25 only. I can show it, but it's not going to do anything. But if you hang around to the end of this match, I have a feeling that there might be another code that is dropped.
Yeah.
Hashtag spoiler alert. Miyagi, how'd you do in the 4-day in the multi-tournament? Did you beat up Harbortown pretty good today?
Drive too. That's a good drive.
So we go a little bit of overpower. He gets a little extra distance off the tee there with Willie. Mikey's sticking around watching, not going to finish the red tournament. Webo, 3 a.m, up. Like a real central break, printing infinite money. We know how that works. Inflation, what's that?
Yeah. What is that?
Swamp Rat's in here. So what are we at? 13 up 2, but anything can happen. And we've seen it. Someone could give up 2 or 3 strokes. There could be a 2 or 3 stroke swing easily in one hole. This is a very generous win for this approach.
Yeah, you miss the fairway. You could.
Oh yeah, especially on a long one. We've still got another par 5 coming.
Yep. Miyagi.
So to put this in perspective, I shot a minus 37 on Abu Dhabi last week.
I thought you were going to say on this last night. Basic year, minus 37.
That was by far the best round I have ever shot ever. And my misses were like right there. I hit the pin. It was just ridiculous. You just get on fire and then, I don't know, you just keep going. Of course, I've had some good rounds. So Jared and I, we usually stream live a couple times a week. And I think I had a 7 dropper, I think I had an 8 dropper with him live once.
Damn.
And again, if you guys, I don't really talk numbers much in terms of what I use for all my adjustments and everything. But if you go and watch one of my live streams and just pay attention to how far I'm moving it, you can figure that stuff out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
That came in a little hot there, Bubba. A little hot.
Held on.
It did. I'd much rather be putting. I mean, you're still a crapshoot, but so Eric says the Harbortown greens seem more bouncy than some others to me. I think that's credit to the developers in making the game that every green isn't just a cookie cutter exact replica of every green you've seen in this game. They definitely react differently the different courses you play, and some of that too is Harbortown's got a lot of elevation changes and undulations and that in their greens, which does affect, like you'll notice if you're hitting into a green that slopes from the back to the front, you're going to that ball guide's going to be really compressed, right? Really short bounce. Whereas if you're hitting on a tailwind that you are, or in a green that goes from the front to the back, that guide's going to be nice and long and hard to control. Mike says in the chat there, we scan them. That's actually pretty cool. I would love to, we should chat about that one day. We'll get you on the channel. I'd love to hear about how you guys do the courses. Because they are bang on. Like watching Harbortown today, my wife is getting pissed at me because I'm like, hey, he's going to miss that. It's going to break this way. And sure shit, that's exactly what they did. There's Jared A's channel in the chat. Go give that one a click. Make sure you come back, though. Go look at his stuff after this stream's done. But look at this putt. Bubba drops it. Can Willie answer? Looks good. Looks good. No! Oh! Wow. So there we've got
Like Tiger
another.
Tiger Woods on a Sunday. Here we go, boys.
It's moving day. Hole 13. The dudes give one back. So after 14, we've got a 1-stroke lead. The dudes over Arnie's Army. Some very tough holes to play here.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go.
And
No,
we might have a shot here that's going to take some precision. Let's listen in live as the two players take their shot.
What do you think,
That's
Duffy?
it.
What do you think?
Ultimate shot. Confidence.
Confident.
Bubba first out of the gate. Beautiful tee shot. 284 to go. Oh, how muddy. How good is that feeling when you hit your tee shot and then your approach shot, you see that dead nuts headwind?
I know.
Go time. So on these headwinds, so a hole like this, if we're playing this with normal clubs, I'm hitting up in between those traps. I'm going to find max Bigfoot range. You can find that in one of my earlier videos. And then for Bigfoot, me personally, every single shot I try and set up so that first bounce is around 1.5 rings from the first bounce to the pin. For me, it's all about consistency. I want most of my shots to look the exact same so I can replicate it. I know it's a predictable outcome. I know how it's going to react. So sometimes just getting to Bigfoot and then slamming on all that backspin isn't always the answer. It's about getting shots to look the same so you know how they're going to react.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, here they are, side by each. Oh, neither one of you is going to make the green here.
No.
So now it's a case of, so I'll give the same advice for both of you. So now it's the case of finding which club you've been comfortable with. And just like hitting max Bigfoot range off the tee, you might want to pick a good distance for this shot as well.
It's a pretty big difference.
And look at that.
I'm
Man.
sticking to my vision.
Greg says, I do that with Pegasus. Haven't really warmed up to Bigfoot. So Pegasus is a fantastic club. It is very, very good in head-to-head.
It is.
It's going to get you close in tournaments, but you're not going to get as many drops with a Pegasus as you're going to get with Bigfoot. Where
Grip, this is going in, buddy.
Where Pegasus lacks is that shot view. So you can't see right to the end of that second bounce, and so you're guessing. It's now with enough practice, there'll be educated guesses, but you're still guessing. Bigfoot is definitely my number one go-to for approaches. My number two at that range, lightning rod is an absolute beast. You've got all that shot view, and rolling in a ball versus bouncing a ball in, you've got much more hole to work with. And then Pegasus for me is third. I use Pegasus if I have to, but not by choice.
You can't really beat the Bigfoot shot view, that's for sure.
So who was it? I just read somewhere in the chat about turning crowd noise off. Sound on or sound off? This is such. We've had this chat in Whiskey Business and other chats we had before this. Some people swear they've never played with the sound on.
I've never heard it.
Some people have never turned it off. I turn off the music. Now, sometimes their music choice is decent, and sometimes it's it's not decent. Yeah, thanks. Then you missed the season music. But I for whatever reason, for Royales, I have to have my game sound on. It's just like a timing thing for me. I don't know what it is, but I do better with the sound on in Royals than I do without. The best part about the season music, and we'll do a little inside baseball here, is that they have to change it just enough so they don't get copyright. And the fun is trying to figure out what they're trying to replicate. I always love the first day or two of a new season where it's like, what are they trying to get as close to the line as they can without getting that copyright letter? Ian says, Ian, you are the only guy I know that uses extraterrestrial. Danger Zone. Oh, you know what? End of May, new Top Gun comes out. We should do that again.
Can't wait.
Mikey says, spent my week dialing in Orion and Spectre. Got curious after I noticed the dudes all use short iron approaches. Willie, what do you say about that? What's your go-to? Oh, now obviously different Bigfoot, and different clubs will have a way of doing something, right? So, and Banger was the first to dial in the Bigfoot and even start suggesting that. By no means is that my idea. That is 100% Banger, and there are tens of thousands of people that play this game, and they play it that way because he did it that way, and he's been so successful at it. Yeah, I figured Bigfoot is the most common way for most. I know there's still players out there that still just hit as far as they can and deal with what they get. I'm telling you guys, if you want to lower those scores, start picking a club you're really good at and hit to that range.
Oh, yeah. I screwed myself. You said it, Duff.
Hey,
here we go.
What did I say? It's almost like I'm I know how to play this
Just
game.
Hitting hope. Get on there.
Oh, you're going to be short.
Go!
You're going to be short.
Oh.
Yep. That needed full overpower, I think.
Oh. Look at this shot art from Willie, though. Oh, boy, trouble.
What are we talking about? Spending? Yeah, I spend. I spent enough on the climb up. I still buy balls. It's nice to support the game. I buy the season's pass, too. You get
Yeah, I
some
do the season
balls.
pass.
Yeah, you get those extra tournaments. Whatever it is, $30 a month for the amount of time I spend playing this game. 100%.
Yeah.
And
I buy it.
and if anything, look at the screens. Like, you get rid of those billboards.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
See, I don't even know what a billboard is.
I didn't either. People were bitching about it on the Facebook group, and I was what like I didn't like. Why do some people have it and some don't? And then I clued it's because I buy the season pass every month.
That's right.
And if you're on the climb up, and you want to max out clubs, the season's pass by far is your get in the hole. Let's watch that one again. Nice approach. The season pass by far is your best bet. So you get it doesn't take as many pin bags to get your pin chest reward. It takes less game cash to open up chests, so you can speed open chests. What else has it got? You get all those balls. Nice approach, buddy. Let's talk about how we have replays too on this live stream. If you guys go back and watch my first stream ever, it was a disaster.
Oh,
too close. He set up too close. This is a
Heartbreaker.
Gives one back after gaining one on 13.
I got a Tiger Woods story for you guys. You want to hear a real two Tiger Woods stories for you?
Were you?
Yeah, let's go.
Does it involve driving or a girl?
No, golf. So while I was in Pebble Beach to see the Open they have here, the one they do in the middle of winter, I got his signature on a hat, and I was with a pack of kids after he putted on the green after his round, and I remember he looked at me with a sidelong glance, like, "Really?" You know, he thought, like, "You're an adult and you're chasing me with a hat to sign," but he signed it. And then I think another time I was down there, you know, for the clam bake, it was the 13th hole, I think 12th tee, maybe 12th or 13th. And I had a camera, a digital camera. This is a long time ago. And it accidentally flashed. It was a little pocket camera. And Jim Furyk saw me and pointed the Marshall guy to me. And he said, "That guy." And I kind of slunk back in the crowd and kind of disappeared and never found me. But I felt too awkward to follow Tiger Woods, and that was the round. He came back 6 strokes. I didn't see anything, but maybe he came back 6 strokes and won the tournament that day.
So the headline here, just so we're all paying attention, says Willie flashes Tiger Woods and misses the comeback.
I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the headline.
No, that's good.
That's the front page headline.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey's learning to love Orion.
Ooh, good on you, Mikey.
It is a good club. Air Teeth, lots of people adding him to the friend list. That's good. Parker Bates asks, why not have a shot clock on PGA Tour just so it keeps the same pace for all players? You know what? I think that's one of the draws of this game is there is no shot clock. There's no pressure. You can put the game down, go do something else. Your tournaments, you're on your own time, right? In some of the other games, in air quotes, you got to wait for an opponent. You got to watch him play. It's he's not gonna let me tell a story, but sure, whatever. I played that other game for a long time before coming here, and I've gone back a couple times. I haven't in a long time, but just to see what it's like, and I didn't even last one match because you're sitting and waiting. There's so much downtime. It looks like a cartoon game. Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's play at your own pace, and if you want to, I treat every approach shot like a puzzle. And there's a way to solve each one. And we can all do it differently. Whether you want to go full backspin, whether you want to play a short iron or a long iron or whatever you want to do. Nice hole there, Buddha, by the way. But there's solutions to everyone can hit every shot. Like there is a solution to get it in. And it's figuring out a way to do that. And that's why, for me, I like to make all my shots look the same.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I like to play at your own pace.
And it doesn't matter if they put a timer on it. You know, the same people that y'all get what I'm saying. They're going to complain regardless. It doesn't matter what happens to this game. The way it is, I think is great. So,
yeah, I'm
my
definitely
opinion.
I'm anti. If you want a timer, go play head to head.
Right? Yeah.
Now,
But you said, yeah, you can set your phone down. Sometimes I will, and I'll just forget. I'll come back, and just be sitting.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, let's watch Willie live with this approach.
Ooh, Willie.
Adds the right curl. If he hits perfect, I think it's going to be good. Wind kicks in, comes back. Oh, hangs out to the left. He's got a tester. That's no gimme.
Old testy.
Buddha sitting -5 after that bogey on 14.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the nice birdie on 15. Can he get a stroke back here? It's away.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this. Nice shot. Nice putt. That's a tough putt.
That is.
Buddha quickly running out of holes to catch up. He's got 2 strokes with 3 to play, but we do have a par 5 coming up. And look at this. Look at this tee shot. It's not exactly the easiest in the world.
Nope. Give me 1 sec. Oh, geez.
This is not an easy tee shot. This is a long hole, too.
Damn.
Bubba, great left. Does it hang on? Does it hang on? Oh, yeah, he's good. Bubba's off and running. I've put this tee shot in the shit a few times in real round, actually. Which, of course, it's hole 16, so now your entire round is shot. Air Teeth, nothing wrong with staying. If you want to stay down at pro and before you come up, that's fine. If you're not doing well and you want to stay down in a lower level, I 100% support that. If you're winning a lot of tournaments and you purposely take off weeks to stay in facing lesser competition, then I think that's a cowardly move.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Corey, yeah. I don't want to jinx it, but we had a little technical issues in the front 9, but we've been good so far. We're basically just playing 18 holes of head-to-head. So on 16, 2-stroke lead for the dudes. Tough approach shot here. In between clubs, which one are you going to pick? We've got a pretty good right to left wind here, and the fairway sloping back to the right, it looks like. You boys are, let's see what you got here. This could easily swing a stroke either way.
Mm-hmm.
That front pin, too.
Yeah.
We just ticked over 2 hours on the stream a little while ago, which is awesome. We've basically stuck at 100, peaked at 300. This is awesome. Thanks for hanging out, guys. People are throwing their friend codes in the chat. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Throw your friend code in the chat. Add each other.
Uh-oh.
play some games.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's over, boys. Jesus. Wow.
Oh, you can save that.
Yeah.
What's my watch time? I don't know. I can't watch while I'm streaming here, but I gotta be up there now. We've had over 3,000 people view this video so far. That is
oh wow.
incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the best thing is, we've got another one tomorrow.
Yeah. Is that from the game and this or what?
Well, I don't pull those numbers on my own, so when Mike threw that blast out, we all saw the numbers. That timing could not have been any worse to lose the stream there. Anyway, we saw how fast that jumped.
You got it. It's good now. Let's see.
Bubba's got a big shot.
Big shot.
Yeah, Jeff, I agree. The graphics on this versus the other games that you have out there, and there's lots of options. There's lots of golf games to play, and I've played most of them, and this is the one I play because it is leaps and bounds better than anything else. And as much as y'all give Mike a hard time in the Facebook group and all that, look at this. He's sitting here watching this stream, talking with us, participating in the chat. You ask him a relevant question as a normal human being in the Facebook group, and he answers. Like, what other game do you get stuff like that? You don't.
Yeah.
Two tough shots right here. Two very tough shots.
Oh.
Oh no!
Left the door open, Bubba.
Here's a chance for Bubba to come back.
Nope.
Great right
Nope.
and very long.
Nope. Oh, or geez, stop.
He's got a little bit of a tester.
What do you want to say, bro?
A little bit of a tester coming back here. There is a Discord channel for Ultimate Golf. I can't get access to it right now, but you know what? I'll throw it in the description of this video after, unless someone else posts a link here in the chat. There's a Discord channel. There's a Reddit group. I know the dudes are all over Reddit. They, oh, nice putt, Bubba. They use Reddit a lot. I think that's how a lot of them hooked up. It's pretty active, lots of questions. You know what? I'll do another Reddit. A couple times I did an AMA on Reddit and turned it into a video. I'll do that one again. Okay, so this is a very, very tough tee shot. I'll talk about it after you guys have made the shot. Saeed asks, in some shots I had to aim cup or cup and a half to the right or the left to get the drop. So if you want information on that, so the reason you have to aim a cup or two left or right is usually because there's an elevation change between where you want the ball to land and where you're adjusting to. If you're adjusting down a hill, it requires an under adjustment. If you're adjusting up a hill, it requires an over adjustment. So if your adjustment is 3.5 and you're actually pulling down a hill, you probably need like 2.46 or what. It depends on the elevation change. But as much as that's not much, it's only 4/100ths. That's the difference between an 898 and a 999, right? Very nice tee shot there, Bubba.
Thank you.
And if you want more information on that, go see my man Jimmy Banger. He has a fantastic video. It's his most recent video that he just put out on that. So there, people asking about Discord, there it is in the chat. See, look at that. You talk about the game developers and creators, and they're putting stuff in the chat and participating. Join after this game. Exactly. Because stick around. Couple holes left, and anything can happen on 18, par 5. And then we're going to do another giveaway. And make sure you come back tomorrow. We're going to have 2 new players, regardless of the outcome here. We've got Kuyes from French Family. And we've got Willie antagonizing over this shot right now. He's pulling his hair out, and he can't decide what he's going to do. Do I go?
Good luck, Willie.
Do I go overpower? Do I not? Did I count for elevation? What's it going to do after the bounce? There's so much to consider on every shot.
Until I started talking. Now I'm pulling my hair out again.
Were you holding your breath at any point?
No.
2-shot swing. That's all I need.
Bubba, looking at Bubba there. Oh, if that was a straight tail, you might have a shot at it. You might be able to get up there.
Oh, this is my eagle moment.
The thing to consider here is the first tie break. The way we break ties in this game is TB. So Bubba does have 2 strokes to make up, but he probably needs to win by a stroke because I think he's losing on TV. But anything can happen. Let's watch as Groundhog Willie makes his final adjustments for the 18th time. Contemplates.
Of course.
Life.
Oh, man.
Oh, and his adjustment goes back into a different club.
Sorry, guys. I'm just...
No.
I didn't
Take your
realize that.
time. No. Take your time. What he's really wishing right now is he had watched Bubba's shot so he could have known what he did.
I should have focused on that.
That's why I thought I'd take it quick.
So, has anyone watched the VIP Royales or any of the videos that the UG team has put out and noticed that Groundhog Willie's voice and Mike's voice from the development team are very, very similar?
You know what? They are. Yeah. Like me that one year.
Like
Yes.
a real groundhog, we're getting 6 more weeks of winter. Willie poked his head up. We thought he was going to take a shot, but he in fact went back down the hole. He didn't see a shadow. Went back down the
Keep
hole.
the pressure on him, guys. Keep the pressure on him.
Oh, Mike, 100%. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison after this. The problem is now the grass is another 1/4 inch longer from when he started this, so he's not going to get as much rollout as when he first started.
I'm about to drain this next shot,
Jeez.
too. Just gotta wait.
Bubba's already in the clubhouse and he's on his 3rd beer. All right, guys, I think he's doing it. Here we go. And it's away. How does it look? Oh, you are so lucky. How close was that? Let's go back and watch. To not... When you underpowered that, I went, don't underpower it. Don't underpower it.
That was just pure luck.
Underpowering is such... Guys, don't ever underpower shots in this game. Look how close that was to not making the fairway. You're good.
Whoa, Groundhog.
All right. Groundhog screen looks like Snipey's. Oh, Snipey's got way more lines than that. And has anyone seen Jordan's? My God. Even
Jordan's,
100.
name.
So what are we thinking here, boys? Are we going for it? Bubba, what are you going to do? Are you going to let it fly? I mean, you got strokes to make. You do you, but you need to make up some strokes here.
He's flying.
This
is gonna fly.
You're not gonna win laying up. Oh, he hit ultimate too. He didn't adjust enough. Did he? Oh, he caught it. Go. Go, ball. Go.
Doesn't go.
Oh, you're going to give it a...
Yeah.
Oh, you're obviously going to give it a chance there. Air T, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Go give that red and blue a beaten up. I don't even play the red and blue. I don't even know what courses they are. But guys, play the reds and blues. They're a great chance to dial in. So you see the same 3 holes 3 times, right? And for you old school guys, you might not even know this, the guys in the chat. Bubba, you might. So we used to have 3-hole tournaments back in the day. And they were like random. So you didn't always get one on a Monday. You might get one on a Monday, and then you might not see the next one till a Wednesday. But we had 3-hole tournaments. That was it. I think we've seen it once since in a boss battle, but they were like the norm for a while.
That's crazy.
And of course, like nowadays, like 3-hole tournament with replays, it would be over. And there was never 25 replays either. The most you ever saw was 5. And then they went to 25. It was like, I think it was Christmas that first year. Maybe, I don't know. My memories, can't quite remember. I think it was around Christmas. They went to 25 replays for like that week between Christmas and New Year's, and then they kept them around. Obviously, we spend use a lot of balls and that, but I don't know. I like the mix. I like the 3 replay tourneys. I like the 25 ones because you got to shoot well. Well, I think the match is coming down to right here. Bubba definitely needs to put this close. Give it a chance to go in. Willie's just got to get close. The goal here, I think, is just to get get up and down. And then go to 18 with the 3-stroke. Well, knowing that he needs to make up 3. But anything can happen. We're ending this with a long par 5 that you get in that rough could easily be disaster. Regular tournament, this is over right now. Basic ball, basic clubs.
Oh my God. It's over now.
No, anything could happen going into 18. Damn, that was close too. That wind pushed that a little more. Did you hit perfect there? I didn't see it. That definitely moved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just lined it up basically straight.
Eric says bogey comes into play on 18 for sure. I think more than bogey comes into play easily.
I'm getting an albatross.
Let's all sleep. Don't sleep yet. End 18, we're giving away another 25 ball packs. Chests, whatever they are. So share your friend codes, guys. Hook up with each other. Play some fun games. Willie with the approach. Look at this. Oh, a little more. The line was good. It was just short. Wow. Nice shot.
Phew. Bubba having trouble.
Bubba's back in the game. Maybe. What time is it? The tournament in? No. So here we are going to 18. Willie up 2, but 18 is a long par 5. Bubba's having some connection issues.
Stormy weather, I swear.
For once, it's not my fault. Oh, so we had... So anyone in the chat, so I'm in Hamilton, Ontario, western, like an hour west of Toronto, 45 minutes basically. And we had super high winds today. So for the last like day and a bit, I've been setting up all this stream stuff and getting everything all set up because like I have no idea what I'm doing. And so I'm watching YouTube videos and getting things all set up. So I finally get it all set up. Over 10:30 this morning, I'm ready to go, and our power bumps. And I thought, holy shit, like, wouldn't it just be my luck that I do all this and then I'm not going to have power.
Yeah. God, that'd be awful.
Come on now.
Bubba, why don't we try, I'm about 40 minutes north of Detroit. Who's that? Eric. I've probably driven right by you. I go to Ohio a couple times a year for camping, and we either cross at Detroit or we'll cross at Sarnia and then go down.
Rough timing. Right before the 18th.
Why don't you try getting right out of the game and then going back in?
Oh boy, don't look anyone.
I'll edit that out in post. Here, I'll do this. You can do whatever you want on your screen. It's me talking now. Hey guys, what's going on? I will do play-by-play like you can't see what's going on. Oh, here we go. Now we're good.
Just lost a tournament here to Huckleberry. What's his name?
I'm your
Huckleberry.
Huckleberry. I'm your Huckleberry.
Huckleberry. I was on this green, on this hole, and I was up by a few strokes, or it was even almost. And I hit it into the far left rough. And I was like, oh my God. And I saw him back there. He was a couple holes back. And I thought, well, what can I do? Go for it. And I was getting ready to go for it with a wood. And I said, nope, I'm going to get into BF range. So I hit the best shot of my life, basically hitting into that little narrow strip there with a little tiny wedge. And I was able to eagle the hole. I holed it out with a Bigfoot. And I basically won, or almost won. He could have won, but he was rushing the last 3 holes. He had to get birdies on 2 of the last 3, and he parred the first one, and then he birdied the next one, and then he ran out of time, and then that was it.
Now, Huckleberry is Jordan, very, very good player in this game. He actually has his own YouTube channel. He's posted some stuff. He's got a mind like no other. He thinks stuff in this game absolutely amazing. But he also is very famous for
quitting,
falling asleep. Oh, that's very funny. Falling asleep and not finishing rounds, or leaving it to the last minute and rushing rounds. And I know, Jordan, you're going to watch this at some point and you're going to be mad at me for saying this, but spade is spade, buddy. And I like him a lot. He's a good guy most of the time, but it's funny.
Yeah, he was gracious. Everyone's been gracious in this game. We've had some spats. I don't do Facebook, but if ever there's a thing, everyone's fine. It's a game.
Bubba, we'll sort this out. Are you on Wi-Fi? Maybe disconnect Wi-Fi and just go sell data. If we lose you on this, we lose you. Craig says, I need a grid for my phone. Go look at my YouTube channel. I have a video that will help you set that up.
Yep.
So Willie's got visions. He's got some PTSD about putting this in the left rough. So mentally... Yeah. Mike's looking into this on his end as well. Big storms here, Mike. That could be an issue. Also, you know what? I'm in the area. I'll see if I can get on the game. Oh, haven't looked at my phone in a while. Just a couple messages. Zooming in is actually a game changer, Eric. Thank you for bringing that up. I have a look at that. I have a video on that too. It definitely helps. If you get that wind, I'm in the game, no problem, Mike. If you get that wind arrow lined up, if you don't have your wind arrow lined correctly, you're going to be off by inches and even feet as you pull back on some of the longer adjusts. And another thing to keep in mind too is you have to use the middle of the screen to do your pulls. If you don't want to use a grid, and good on you, do whatever you want. But if you're going to make your pulls based on the little swing circle or the ball, the spin circle, because of the way the aspect ratio works in this game and the angle that everything works, you're going to be off by like 15 feet on a big adjust. And now we lost. All right, so we lost Bubba completely. So I will switch over to Willie here.
Ooh, I should be back.
My approach.
All right, we lost them both. I'll get them back. Here we go. Of course, this happens now, right?
18th.
So Bubba's back, I think. All right. We're getting him back, guys. We're getting him back on 18. I'm clicking the mouse furiously here. There we go. All right. 1 second and we'll have them back. All right. There we go. All right. All right. Good work. We've got Bubba back. He needs to make up 3 strokes here on 18.
I need to drain this.
You need to drain this, buddy. You need to give it everything you got. Or we need Willie to 4-putt. James says, Duff, when you say look the same, do you mean the arc looks the same? So when I'm talking about making shots look the same, yes. So I want, for me, I want that bounce, that first bounce on Bigfoot to be around 1.5 rings. That's 80 to 85% of my shots that I take is with Bigfoot. That's nice shot, Bubba. That is the distance of my first bounce for Bigfoot. So if that means I go full backspin to get that, sure. If that means I'm backing off a few bars of backspin to achieve that 1.5 ring bounce, then that's what I'll do. Only because, oh, look at Willie. He's stuck between clubs here. What's he gonna do? Because I want my shots to look the same, because now it's predictable. I've seen these shots thousands of times at this point that I know here's some insider pro tip 1. On a dead nuts headwind, if I have the rings at around Bubba! Bubba! Let's watch this one again. Pause the story. Pause the story. Let's look at this shot for a second. Look at this.
Yeah. Left that win in. That'd have been crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, on a headwind, on a pure headwind, with Bigfoot, if you have the rings, that first bounce at about 1.5 rings, you can just put the guide in the hole. You put that first bounce in the hole, and it's the guide's going to compress on the headwind because it's going to, just like it would in real life, right? It's going to slow the ball down on a headwind. It's going to speed it up in a tailwind. It's going to compress, and it's just going to go right in the hole.
Yeah.
On a tailwind, I'm still doing the same thing, 1.5 rings back, but now I'm going to release a couple bars of backspin just to get a look into the future of what that ball is going to do. And then I add the backspin back. You can see that in a pile of my videos. I do that every time. Well, here we are. Willie, unless the wheels completely fall off here, unfortunately, it looks like Arnie's Army and their journey is about to be done.
Next time.
Here's the putt, and it drops. Boys, congratulations. Congratulations to Groundhog Willie. Some fantastic,
Nicely done, Groundhog. Nicely done.
some fantastic
It
shots.
was a lot of fun.
Some shitty shots, some missed putts, some great shots, but all in all, with a -8, you have won your club's chance to move on to the final.
Well, I want to thank Buddha, and especially want to thank you, Duff, and also Hype Mike for the game. But I definitely just have to go back to my club mates, JP, Miyagi, Unwoke Me, and especially the dude for helping with all these kinds of shots. These guys are the experts. I shouldn't have even been here, but I really appreciate the opportunity. It was a lot of fun. Thanks, guys.
Dude, absolutely. That was fantastic round. I'm so happy to have met you in these last few days. And yeah, great job. Buddha, what do you got to say, buddy?
Oh, I feel defeated. And I rightfully am defeated. No, great game there, Groundhog. Good luck in the final in the finals tomorrow, and yeah, it'll be fun to watch.
Guys, everyone that's in the chat that's watching this later on a replay, thanks so much for tuning in. We had a couple glitches, but 95% of the stream was awesome. It was super fun to do this. We're doing it again tomorrow. Look for another blast out on the game. And yeah, Groundhog, it was fantastic meeting you. Bubba, I'm calling you Bubba. Fantastic to meet you. We'll hook up in real life. Maybe get around in one day. Here, let's do this. We can see your screen still there. Let's do this. I'll move to just me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this. It's been a blast. We're going to do it again
Thanks, Duff.
tomorrow for the final. Make sure to watch that one. It's going to be a blast. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, check out the other guys I know as well. Throw your friend code in that chat. And thanks to the development team and specifically Mike for giving me the opportunity to host this. It's been a blast. I'm having so much fun representing this game and doing some fun with it. And spoiler alert, I always have one coming soon. Shot of the week next week, hosted by yours truly. So make sure you get those shots of the weekend. Don't worry, Mike, I got it. We're making sure everyone's sticking around because here it is now. There it is, guys. Get over to the game right now as this stream ends. Put it in Katana 77. First 25, get those free balls. So there it is, Katana 77. Go put it in. And on that note, we are out.